I just wonder, what would you say if someone asked where you live? You may tell something about your city, your street, or the exact address of your home. Or maybe you may answer the country where you live in. But to tell you actually, it's a piece of cake. To say the country where you are right now is easy. But what is more challenging is to define what a country is. Maybe one day, your friend would ask that same question. Hey pal, what is a country? And you might see yourself shrugging your shoulder off. Maybe it would be better if two shoulders with a background effect saying, oh no! Maybe deep inside you're panicking and leading you to rumble some words like blah 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 blah. I'm just kidding. But worry no more. I am here to help you. Let's find the answer altogether to this question. But first, let's remember that our big world is divided into 7 large masses of land called continents. Which reminds me of a song. There's a song about continents, and if you don't know, you're already outdated, huh? Well, you can just search it on YouTube. I very recommend that. Hear how it goes. The world is split up into continents. There are 7 in all. And if you get the gist, we're gonna make a list from biggest to small. They are Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Europe, and finally Australia. I'm such a good singer, right? And these continents can be divided into different regions of land, which we call, drumroll please, dun, 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 countries. A country is a territory that has its own government. A country has its borders that separate from other countries. Maybe you have a neighbor, and this is your house, and this is the house of your neighbor. And mind you, you cannot go to your neighbor's house because we respect the borders. Or perhaps, in the case of your neighbor, there are fences. You cannot go there without permission. And the same logic goes to countries. The people living in a certain country has similarities. What are these similarities that I am talking about? Well, people in a certain country are usually similar in history, culture, language, and traditions. Since we're already talking about countries, well, it is appropriate to ask you what country you are in right now. Answer? Not Manila, huh? Neither Laguna, your guess, or NCR. The answer is the Philippines. In Filipino, we call it Pilipinas. Manila, Laguna, or NCR are smaller in comparison to the big Philippines. All of them are part of the bigger and wider country, the Philippines. Philippines is one of the many countries in the world, and it's just one of the 195 countries in this big earth. Actually, you may have been to one, like Japan, China, Canada, you name it, or even New York. Ark. I'm just kidding. New York is not a country. It is a place which is located in a bigger and wider country. And that is America. Throughout history, humans have chosen to live together. Originally in clans and tribes, then it evolved to towns and villages, and more recently in cities. Eventually, these groups of towns, villages, and cities decide that they're gonna work together and they would live under similar rules. And voila! We have here a country. Well, for you to better understand the concept of country, imagine that you have a cookie, a very yummy cookie. And your friend would like to eat some of this cookie as well. So you break it up into pieces. The entire cookie represents a continent, and the pieces are the countries. Humans wanted their own places to live on, and as a result, they started to break it up just like your cookie by forming countries.